Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be doing a summoning session on the brand new banner, A Star is Born. We're gonna be sniping for Subasa, and we're only gonna summon to get a 5 star, whether it be Subasa herself or a pity breaker. Alright, let's get to it. Hopefully, we get some luck. Alright, here's a free summon, at least a 4 star. And we have a Naui. Naui is one of those units that a lot of people have built up just because she's pretty good in all sorts of modes, but she's not one that I have made. Alright, I don't even have Naui at 5 stars. Next up is Robin. Now, Robin was my very first 5 star when literally when the game came out. On the very first circle that I summoned, I got a Robin. And he's also the first unit I got to plus 10. So 5 star plus 10. I don't use him much right now because he's very outdated. Effie, a 3 star though. Effie is another unit that a lot of people have built up for arena purposes and game content. She's still pretty good, but she's kind of been outclassed. The only thing that there's no one else in the 3 or 4 star pool that is as good as her. Of the ones that I have outclassed her, they're pretty much 5 star exclusives. Perry. Perry's not a unit I'm interested in. She is pretty good. I've seen her in AR Cavalry's Gale Force teams. She does perform well, especially because the way her weapon refine works. Shigure. Shigure is another lance flyer. He is pretty good. I do like Harmonic Lance, but again, that's not another unit that I have not built. I do have both of them a 5 star just because I pulled them as 5 stars. Valvar. I don't really like Valvar. The only thing, he's just slightly different kind of Effie. But the only thing I want from him is that HP attack too, which is pretty good for healers. Other than that, there's nothing for him. At least we have been getting a blue in every circle. If we don't get a blue, we're gonna go to colorless. Jagen. Jagen is a unit that is... people used to use him, but I have not seen him in like a long time. His BS is just too low. He's desperately needs a weapon refine, but I don't know how much a weapon refine can help him with such a low BST. Koran. Not as popular as Naui for people to build her, but she is still one of those early units that retain some value. Like I said, we'll go for colorless. There are a few 3 to 4 star colorless that I would like to get. Well, 4 stars. 3 stars, not so much. The gold, also known as Attack Taxis Fodder, because that's pretty much all he's good for. And the cleaner sometimes. Alright, 4 star lease. And it's Lucas, another unit. He's very skewed toward defense, but I have seen people try to build him as a dual tank for both def and res. It's just too much investment to go both def and res. Thinking it's like him are just better as specialized units. Claire. Just blue Sheeta. Wait. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we'll go red. I'm not really insisting Mamori. Sophia. People call her giraffe neck just because her neck is really long if you actually look at it. But she's an okay unit. I mean, her refine just makes her kind of locks her into a colorless counter type of unit. Gaius is not a unit I see like ever. I'd never run into one in AR. He's just too outclassed. There's way too many better dagger units. Maybe a refine could help him, but as of right now, he's just bad. Oscar, he's a pretty good cavalry, lance cavalry, but never liked Oscar so much. His refine does make him better than when he was just Sapphire Lance. Donald. Donald's another unit that people have built up. He has pretty good tanking stats, but personally have never used him. I did love, it was one of my favorite units in Awakening just from a unit power perspective. Pretty strong. Oboro, she's another those units that people have built up for dual phase tanking, but then her weapon came out and her refine came out and just, I don't know, haven't seen her so much since then. Just kind of locked her into enemy phase. Another Effie. Was our rate at 375. Hopefully we don't go over like 200 orbs without getting anything. But there's Valor again. Every time I snipe, it just tends to be bad luck for me whenever I snipe. I end up spending so many orbs and getting nothing out of it. Larshell. I do see Larshell sometimes in arena, like cab lines, but I don't know. Not so much. Usually they use a blade tome. People just don't like her weapon as much. Man, where's all these Effies? I'm definitely not building up a plus 10 Effie anytime soon. So, and she doesn't really have much for fodder. What do we get? Gwendolyn. Another one that people use a lot for arena scoring. Well, used to use a lot for arena scoring. They kind of moving out of her and what's the other one? Oh man, the name escapes me right now. But yeah, like a lot of people used to use it for scoring. They had to run her plus speed before they remove the the flaws from the units. Just so they can score, like, I think she scores 170. Another Naui. Another 3-star. Matilda. I do like Matilda's refine. Makes it kind of a good support unit. Cavalry support is pretty good because of the mobility. It allows you to get them into position easily. Odin. He got better with his refine, but his base attack is just so low. Never used Odin. Alright, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be our pity break that's gonna kill us. No, it's just a Setsuna. Setsuna. Did she get a refine? I think she got a refine, right? No, she still hasn't gotten a refine, so not sure what they'll do with her. They'll go for like a Bravo set, or they'll do something with her Assassin's Bow, which is a breaker, or they'll do something with a Garbo. I'm interested to see what they'll do with her when she gets a refine. Another Odin, 3-star. I'll say he's Moonbow fodder, but at 3 stars he doesn't have Moonbow yet. Another Perry. She doesn't really have much fodder, especially as a 3-star. Like the only if you have like an assist skill, are you any good as a fodder as a 3-star? Come on, don't make me waste money orbs. Another Shigure. What are we at? 425. Yeah, I see. Just build up Peter rating. Alright, is this gonna be it? Yes! We got Tsukasa before anybody came in and pity broke us. So the reason she says she's 18 is because in the original Japanese version of the game, she was actually 17. But when they localized the game, they actually re-recorded the Japanese dialogue to say that she's 18. So when they ported the game to the Switch, which they ported the international version instead of the original Japanese version, she now says 18. Even in the Japanese trailer for the for Heroes, she also says "Watashi wa Oribe Tsubasa 18 歳." So she says that she is 18. And it's plus speed. This is good. Speed is, she has a super booming speed. All right, we got lucky. We actually managed to get the one unit that we wanted. We'll just finish the circle since we are like a 4.75. Maybe we'll get something good. Oh, Tethys. 5-star Tethys. Okay, this is okay because we already got the unit we wanted, so this is just bonus. This is actually my first Tethys. I had not pulled a Tethys before. Minus attack, which attack is her lowest stat, so if you... Minus attack for her works, just because her attack is so low, and you can put her like in as a iterates unit. Dagger expertise, okay. So that means you get the green color. All the ones that have either valor or expertise get the green color, but and the dancers get a yellow one. So she's also a dancer, so she's actually under dancers. All right. Let's see what else. I only need one more raisin to finally plus 10 my raisin. So if I do get one, I will be happy. Baruka. Baruka used to use the Hako Lantern a lot. So when they made her refined, they just gave her a better Hako Lantern. It's a pretty good tank. And we have Gunta. Gunta is same as Jorin. They're both like extremely weak units that desperately need a refine. But I don't know if a refine can actually make them relevant. I mean, they'll need like, it needs to be kind of support refine in order for them to be good. Oh, and Kiria. Okay, so this is really lucky. I'm Kiria Kurono, also known as Kiria D. Kiria. I can't wait to hear the sound of our sessions together. Alright, this is extremely lucky. 3 5-stars that we didn't even have before. And this is a plus res, okay. Res is one of her highest stats, and minus speed, which is her dumb stat, I guess. I mean, she only has like 20 speed. Or is it 30 speed? No, I think she's like 20 speed. Alright, this is really good. She's all about attack and res. So a plus res is just fine. I'm glad that I finished the circle. Alright, and I think we do have some free summons to redeem. I don't have a Lewin, so we'll go green. Like I said, if I get anything that's not a 4-star, I would like it to be Raisin. Arthur, I don't like Arthur. He got a refine that makes him better, but I don't like Arthur. And here we don't have a Tana or a Look, but the game's telling us we gotta summon for Hector, which would be good because I kind of need some DC. Oh, it's Ross. It's pretty good. That's 4, 8, 12. Do I go for those other ones? I'm gonna summon on those other 3 greens, just in case there might be a Raisin in there or a Hector. Not summoning past that though. Libra is pretty good, but Echidna is just better. So I will be. Echidna is one of those units I'm planning on building up, and she's just better than Libra. And I guess he didn't like that, so he decided to show up again. Alright, and this is the last one. See what we get. At least 4 stars hold them. That's pretty good. Oh, Cecilia. Cecilia is one of those units that actually managed to keep a niche, being a Raven Tome cavalry. That's at least how people use her. And this is, I think, my last one. So here we're just gonna summon on the red one. All these units are 3 to 4 stars, so they're not hard to get. Fear. Fear is, she's pretty good. A lot of people build her up with her Nameless Blade, Wrath. Just a good set. Alright, that's it. Okay, so we did get pretty lucky. I managed to get Kiria, Tethys, and Swasa. I already got the Itsuki from the Tempest Trials. And Itsuki is a unit I will be building up using my Grails for. So, pretty good summon. I mean, not a lot of fodder, at least good fodder. But we got what we wanted. We wanted our Tsubasa and we managed to get our Tsubasa. We do have a lot of units, a lot of 5-star units. But, alright, that's it for this summoning session. For those of you who watch the Ether raids, I'll be uploading that later. I'll try to get it done earlier today, because yesterday playing at the last minute actually messed me up. But that's it. I'll thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.